So today is going to be a rundown of some genuinely good mobile, gaming and productivity deals and discounts that I've found, including one discount that I'm really not sure if I should go and buy for myself. So maybe help me out with that one. First up, we have some first-time discounts on some new Pixel devices. Now, there's up to $200 off of the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro, and $400 off of the Pixel Fold. Now, I've been really impressed with the Pixel's lineup of phones this year. Now, I used to carry the S23 Ultra with me, like everywhere I go, but now it's genuinely either the Pixel 8 Pro or the Pixel Fold. Now, I know there are other, arguably better foldables, but for some reason, I do keep coming back to the Pixel Fold. There's just something about it that I enjoy more than others, whether that's the wider kind of front screen or maybe it's just a pure Pixel kind of Android OS. Whatever it is, at least this year, I don't think you can buy a bad Pixel phone. Having said that, the new OnePlus Open is also on sale, and I've bought one, which I'm going to be taking with me to New York in just a few days' time to put it through its paces. Now, I keep just hearing from everyone that the OnePlus Open is the best foldable of the year, so really interested in experiencing that for myself, and that is discounted by £250. Now, next up are some mobile accessories, and thankfully, Pitaka sent out a bunch of them for me to check out, which are all on Black Friday discount right now, because literally, the day that this box of goodies arrived, my wife dropped her 15 Pro Max, which smashed the screen protector and took a chunk out of the fine woven case, which really isn't looking that great for just a couple of months of use. So I swapped it for one of Pitaka's Aramid fiber cases, and she immediately said to me about how thin and how light it made her phone feel in comparison to the official Apple fine woven case. Now, I've had quite a few of these Pitaka cases over the years, and they really do stand the test of time. There's also this carbon fiber watch band with this pretty unique look. It's also very lightweight, and a magnetic clasp on it, which is really easy to use. And there's also a couple of Pitaka products that I've been using daily for well over a year now, which are also on Black Friday discount, and that is their Mag Easy case for my 12.9-inch iPad Pro, along with the Mag Easy stand. And what this does for me is it gives me somewhere I can just quickly attach my iPad Pro with magnets, which just keeps it out of the way. It raises it up so I can use it as this extended display, and it also charges my iPad. I really need to buy one of these for my iPad mini that's just kind of sat here, because the most annoying thing about owning an iPad is when you go and pick it up and it's got some battery. But most of the time, the battery is dead. Now, I have this all the time. My kids love to use them for drawing and playing games, but they never really remember to go and plug them in once they're done. But the bigger iPad with the magnetic and wireless charger is always charged, 100%. Speaking of the iPad, there is one accessory that I fit to every single iPad that I own, and that is a Paperlike screen protector, which has, I think it's 20% off right now. Click the link down below. Use the code PETEXPaperlike to get the discount. Now, I've shown this in previous videos, but drawing or writing on a glass screen with an Apple Pencil, it just doesn't feel natural at all. It's too smooth. So by installing a Paperlike onto the front screen, which only takes a few minutes, you get both a more, paper-like feeling when using a pencil. It even makes a similar sound. If you were using a pencil on paper, but it also protects the screen as well. Now, particularly if you have something like an iPad mini that you might just throw into a bag if you're not using a case. Now, you can also buy the Pro bundle, which includes 2 screen protectors, 2 pencil grips, and a screen cleaning kit, which honestly, the best all-in-one cleaner I've used. So it's a spray bottle, but it's also a microfiber cloth around the outside, which you can use to kind of polish your screen and kind of clean it on anything. I've used this on iPads, on phones, on laptop screens. It works really well, and it's small enough to throw into your bag, and it's protected by this case, which then stops it accidentally going off inside as well.
That's what she said.
But what good is cleaning a monitor if you don't have a monitor? So let's talk about some more monitor deals now, but not just monitors, big monitors. Now, they seem to be the most popular, which most people kind of watch on my channel. The ginormous first generation Samsung Arc has 33% off for Black Friday. Now, I'm not personally a fan of this one. I found it kind of too big, and also some way between a TV and a monitor. It's not really good at either one in particular though, but I know others really dig the screen, so that's worth mentioning. Now, one that I do love though is the 49-inch Samsung Neo G9. Now, I've used this screen for, I think, a year almost. I basically just keep on trading up whenever they release new products. But you can get $900 off of one of these from the 4th to the 10th of December. Great for gaming, great for productivity. It's a 240 hertz panel that works great with Mac and with PC. Great HDR performance. It's just a general overall great screen. Now, I've done a full review of that screen as well, which I'll link up here and kind of down below. And then there is a smaller screen, but I equally quite love this one. It's the 32-inch M80C, which is 43% off until the 3rd 3rd of December. Now, I own the older version, the M8, but it is a great screen with a ton of features on there. It's great if you just want a smaller monitor for your desktop setup or perhaps a smaller TV. But if it is a TV that you're after, then the TV that I bought over the LG G3 for many reasons, which I explained in my video, has a deal which is going to end in just a few days' time. So make sure you can grab it whilst you still can if you're interested in a TV. Now, it's the Samsung S95C and it's discounted up to $3,000, which is just insane. And from my experience of using this TV, it has been so good. Like, colors look incredible, game consoles also great. And the thing I like about this TV is that it uses the One Connect box, so you can have all your like messy wires and cables all out of the way and just run one like single cable to your TV instead. So it's way easier to wall mount, way more neater and tidier to use. Next up, I have a lot, and that's an understatement, of LEDs in my house, and most of them are from Govee. I just love how affordable these lights are compared to other brands that I've used. We've got these Govee Glide Studio lights, the desk LED strip, the Lyra floor lamps, the TV backlight, the LED strip I ran around the skirting boards. I even have their outdoor permanent lights and the outdoor floodlights as well, and they are all Govee and they are all discounted. Now, given the time of year, Govee recently sent out a couple of packs of their string lights, which when paired with this like snow-covered Christmas tree looks so good. Like with pretty much all of the Govee lights, you can change the color, play different scenes on them. You can even create your own, and there are even some fun games built into them, which might be kind of entertaining for your kids for a few minutes if you just need some peace and quiet. Oh, and if you're the type who wants just like white twinkling Christmas lights on your tree, then they can do that for you as well. Now, there is also the Govee M1 LED strip, which I am really happy with. I actually have 3, maybe even 4 of these around the house already. Now, I use them on the back of my desk. I also have an even longer strip that runs along the skirting board of this room. And there's a few reasons why these Govee M1 strips are basically the only ones you should be buying. Now, number one, they have literally double the number of LEDs along the strip than other LED strips, which means that A, well, they are much brighter. Also, B, they put out much richer colors. And C, because there are so many LEDs, it just makes it really difficult to see the individual LEDs in the strip, which you can see in the reflection of lots of other strips. And then number 2, they are one of the only LED strips to have full support for Matter. Now, this means I can control this from Apple Home or Google Home or even my Home Assistant system, and then controlling one in one app will then update the others in the other apps as well, because they're using this newer technology called Matter to communicate. And with all of the Govee products, as always, you can combine them using their Dream View system, which includes those Christmas tree lights, with the TV backlight. So when you're watching a film, the whole room can just react to what's on the big screen. And with the Black Friday deals, you can get up to 33% off across the board on Govee products. Absolutely love them. Now, one of the next deals is actually one I'm about to take advantage of myself, and that's buying a NAS for our new studio space that we're going to move into. Now, ever since I replaced my previous NAS with a Synology, it has been quicker, quieter, and more reliable. So I'm sticking with them for the new studio space again. And they currently have a cashback promotion of up to £80 when buying a qualifying NAS, which runs up until the 22nd of December. And sorry for those who don't know what a NAS is. It's basically just this big area of storage that you can store all of your files and your data. Maybe it's a backup of something. Now, I store all of my video footage on there, which also then gets uploaded to Google Drive. I also run it to run a virtual Home Assistant server for all this kind of home automation stuff I take care of. You can store photos, you can share photos and videos, and just so much more. And this deal has one for all sizes and all kind of use cases. You've got the DS223 and 223J, which are great for home users. The DS723 Plus is great for more kind of power home users or small businesses. And the DS1522 is actually the one that I'm using now. Now, Synology sent this to me about a year ago now, I think, but I ended up paying a fairly significant amount to upgrade to bigger drives in them. And I could have gone for cheaper, third-party drives. But honestly, when I heard how quiet the Synology drives were that they sent me compared to how noisy my old drives were, in my opinion, the Synology drives they're overall better, especially as it's all covered by the Synology warranty as well. So this one is great for businesses, great for someone who just needs a lot of storage space. Okay, so next up, now this is going to be a bit out there, but I can't tell you how close I am to pressing the buy button on one of these. And yeah, it's a fridge freezer, wow. But I've been getting more and more into the whole Android ecosystem, whether that's Samsung or Google or just whatever it might be. But I am so interested in experiencing what a real Samsung ecosystem looks like in the real world, not in some Samsung showroom where everything looks and works perfectly. Now, this one has SmartThings control, so you can monitor energy usage, and there's a family hub to share Google Photos. It's got Alexa built in. It just feels like the kind of fridge someone like me should have. It's 40% off, I think. I don't know. Does anyone have one? Let me know if it's any good down in the comments, please. What I do have, though, is the M2 MacBook Air. Now, it's been one of the best laptops I've owned in a very long time, and I've only just replaced it with the M3 MacBook Pro, but the MacBook Air is currently $150 off from Best Buy buy, and that's for the 8 gig of memory and 256 gig of storage, which is ideal if you just need something light to carry around for like email and web browsing and just general day-to-day general usage, not any kind of power usage. That's kind of where you err towards a MacBook Pro. Now, another one I've taken advantage of is the Ring home security system. Now, honestly, these things are so cheap, it is unreal. Now, I had to quote to install an alarm system in our new studio, and it was over £1,000, and that's excluding tax. And that's not anything special like a, you know, police response system. Now, the only benefit in my eyes is that it was a wired alarm system over a wireless system. Now, the same system from Ring, less than £200, including tax, including delivery, like all the smart home features, all the integrations that Ring brings, £200. Now, I have the same system already on my home. I already subscribed to their premium plan, which gives you a lifetime warranty on everything, and of course unlocks some extra features. And I like that the keypad and the main system at least is wired. It also includes a free camera, that's like a bit of a bonus, but I just wish the motion sensors and the door contacts were wired. So, did I miss any deals? Let me know down in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, bye-bye.